English for Professionals, Lesson 4, Work Schedule. This is Part 2. Have you watched Part 1? If so, then you're ready for a vocabulary review and listening practice too. Let's review these words and expressions. Full-time, part-time, flexible versus fixed schedule, time off, vacation, sick, and personal days. I'll show you a definition and you tell me the key word or expression. Let's begin. A regular workday on which one person is allowed to rest or travel. What's the expression? Vacation day. Now what if the person is not traveling but is sick? What do they take? A sick day. And if the person needs to take the day off for any other reason, what is that day counted as? A personal day. Working fewer hours than usual for a certain occupation. What's the word? Part-time. Working the usual number of hours for a certain occupation. What's that word? Full-time. A time frame that changes because the worker has the freedom to set his or her work hours. What's the expression? A flexible schedule. And what kind of schedule is it when the hours are set and they cannot change? That's called a fixed schedule. Hours or days when you are allowed not to work. What is that called? Time off. To give you additional practice, I've invited 2 online colleagues to join me in this lesson. Please listen closely to Holly and Alfredo as they talk about their own work schedules.
My name is Holly and I work part-time from home teaching English online via video, and I'm also an independent video producer.
My name is Alfredo, and for my full-time job I teach English at a university. I also teach English language learners through our website and through our YouTube channel.
Let's see how well you understood. Who teaches students face-to-face most of the time? Alfredo does. Both Holly and Alfredo teach through video, but Alfredo says that his full-time job is teaching at a university. Question 2. Who likely has a more flexible schedule, Holly or Alfredo? It's likely Holly. She explains that she works part-time, whereas Alfredo teaches full-time.
I love my work schedule. It is probably the most flexible job I've ever had, and it allows me to choose when I want to work. I can work late at night if I need to, or for an hour or 2 during the day, and that's really great because it allows me to stay home with our son, which is really my favorite job anyway. And I just couldn't be happier with my work schedule.
My work schedule is great too. There are certain times that I have to be in the class teaching, and so those hours are fixed. But then I can grade papers when I want to. I can prepare lesson plans when I want to. I suppose what I like least about the schedule is that it's difficult to take a sick day because I have to find someone else to teach the classes. But what I like most about my schedule is that I have a lot of vacation days during the winter break and summer break.
Question 3. In what ways are Jennifer's and Holly's schedules similar? Think back to part 1. Well, first, both Holly and I have a flexible schedule. We work part-time, and we combine teaching with being a mother. Question 4. Why is it difficult for Alfredo to take a sick day? He explains it's difficult because he has to find someone else to teach his classes. Question 5. Is Alfredo unhappy with his work schedule? Why or why not? Alfredo has some fixed hours in his work schedule, but overall he says his work schedule is great. He enjoys some flexibility because he can decide when to grade papers or do lesson planning. And he also has a lot of vacation days during summer and winter breaks.
In my time off, I often do a lot of things around the house, like cooking and cleaning, but I also like to do fun and relaxing things too, spending time with friends. I love reading books and exercising, and I enjoy doing things with my family, like going kayaking at the lake when the weather's nice, or going to the park, things like that.
Doing things with family is definitely my favorite thing to do during time off. We enjoy walking around downtown or walking around the mall, and even if I'm just at home playing games with my family, that's a lot of fun.
Okay, last question. Question 6. Which activities do Holly and Alfredo not do in their time off? If you need to, go back and listen again. Holly and Alfredo do quite a lot, but in their video they do not mention visiting museums or listening to music. Special thanks go to Holly and Alfredo Deambrosi for their contribution to this lesson. Visit Holly and Alfredo on their YouTube channel, OnTargetEnglish, or visit their website at www.ontargetenglish.com. Well, that's all for this lesson. Thanks for watching and happy studies. And for those of you for whom it's a work day, have a good day at work.